What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. How's everybody doing today? Now in this video we'll be discussing the latest news surrounding unemployment benefits, stimulus check information, and I'll also be telling you guys when exactly we should expect to receive a third stimulus check. So be sure to stay until the end of the video. Folks, also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell. I'll be giving away a total of $500 in free Amazon gift cards. And best of all, everybody, I will not be choosing just one winner. 5 of my subscribers will receive a free $100 Amazon gift card. Now to enter my giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, give this video a like, and leave me a comment down below. Now for a stimulus check news.
Two of the bills were 96-0 and 100-0, as you know. And it's a good thing we did that, because I think if we had not, we would have had a great depression, not a great recession, and an absolute double-digit big unemployment number. So clearly it was a time when Democrats and Republicans came together. I worked very closely with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Mitch and Kevin on those, and they worked. The last one we just did was a little over $900 billion. Again, it was led by a group of senators on both sides and members of the House. And I think it's worked. My preference would be that the president continues to do something on a bipartisan basis as opposed to using reconciliation.
Does it trouble you just on these numbers, and of course you're right, it would be much better to have a more unified message, bipartisan message.
That it costs $1.9 trillion. So that's too much. Let me ask them, what would they have me cut? What would they have me leave out? Should we not invest $20 billion to vaccinate the nation? Should we not invest $290 million to extend unemployment insurance for the 11 million Americans who are unemployed so they can get by while they get back to work? Should we not invest $50 billion to help small businesses stay open when tens of thousands have had to close permanently? Should we not invest, and by the way, they make up half the employment in America. Should we not invest $130 million to help schools across the nation open safely? Right now, 24 million adults, 11 million children don't have enough food to eat. And unless you think I'm exaggerating, think of those scenes you've seen on the television with cars lined up which seem like miles to wait to have someone put a box of food in their trunk. People who never, ever, 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 ever thought they would need help. And through no fault of their own, they're in that circumstance. If we don't pass the American Rescue Plan, 40 million Americans will lose nutritional assistance through a program we call SNAP, the old food stamp program. Do we not invest $3 billion to keep families from going hungry? 1 in 5 Americans are behind in their rent. 1 in 10 are behind in their mortgages. How many people do you know that will go to bed tonight staring to the ceiling and say, God, what is going to happen if I don't get my job, if I don't have my unemployment check? What's happened to me? I'm losing my health insurance. What do I do? This is the United States of America, for God's sake. We invest in people who are in need. Do we not invest $35 billion to help people keep a roof over their heads? I could go on, but you get the point. I'm grateful that the Senate and the House are moving quickly. And I'm prepared to hear their ideas how to make the package better and make it cheaper. I'm open to that. But we have to make clear who is helped and who is hurt. My hope is that the Republicans in Congress listen to their constituents. According to the polls, there is overwhelming bipartisan support. The vast majority of the American people, more than 70% of the American people, with all the polls you all conduct, including the majority of Republicans, want us to act and act big and quickly and support the plan. Major economists, left, right, and center, say we should focus on smart investments we can make now in jobs and our people to prevent long-term economic damage to our nation and to strengthen the economic competitiveness going forward. In fact, an analysis by the Wall Street firm Moody's estimates that if we pass my American Rescue Plan, The economy will create 7 million jobs this year. This year. We've also been in constant contact with mayors and governors, county officials, members of Congress, both parties. Both parties. I've met with them in my office. I've met with them on the internet, on Zooming on with them. Both parties in every state. And guess what? They agree we have to act now. I got a letter from more than 400 mayors from big cities and small towns. They understand we're not going to get our economy back in shape and the millions of people back to work until we beat this virus. That's why the American Rescue Plan puts $160 billion into more testing and tracing, manufacturing and distribution, and setting up vaccination sites. Everything is needed to get vaccines into people.
Good morning. So here we are. The hail. Hoot with the owls or soar with the eagles early in the morning here. Not that early, but in the inclement weather. And speaking of inclement weather, our hearts and prayers go out to the people of Texas for what they are suffering in their situation there in terms of lack of water, lack of energy. I have a daughter in Houston, so I know firsthand what her concerns are, but her concerns are minor compared to people in need, people truly in need. To lose water and service for my family is one thing, but for people who don't have so many options, it's just heartbreaking. I would hope that the public policy of the state would recognize the needs that are there. We have in our COVID bill $50 billion for FEMA. The president has responded to the call for disaster assistance. He did that on Sunday morning. Now FEMA will take a measure of what the needs are. We want to be sure to have the funds there. There are other needs that my colleagues from Texas have told us about, the needs that relate to nutrition. Again, the fact that some people were hopeful of getting their vaccine shot or not.
There are several ways that qualifications could change with the third stimulus check. Joe Biden's proposal also includes a payment of up to $1,400 for all dependents, no matter their age, to be added on to the household's total. So if you do support an adult dependent and you're an SSI recipient, you may be able to get a higher stimulus check balance in the next round. That's all the news in today's video. Hopefully you guys found this video useful and helpful. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day and stay safe.